Good morning, dear respected editors.
Hi, good morning. We're going to start this session in a few minutes. So thank you for being here. Good morning, and we will start in a minute.
Okay, good morning to you, sir. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to be here. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for being here, Dr. Raj. And good morning from Mexico. It's early here. It's 8:30 a.m. So I don't know. It's maybe good night for you, but good morning from Mexico. It is a pleasure for me to be here with you in this training session about our markup system, that is Marcalyc. Okay. First of all, my name is Victor Aguilar. And as I said, it is an honor to me to be with you here today. And we're going to start about first telling you about the objectives of this training session. Okay. First, obviously, it is for you to get to know better this markup tool, this technology.
Okay, Okay. Thank you so much, dear respected sir. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to be here. And before starting the session, I would like to tell you something that we are running a journal, but recently we don't have, I mean, specialized software for making the markup language files or whatever required by the Redalyc. So thank you so much for giving me an opportunity. So please be attentive against this. I mean, how can we prepare a best markup and XML to provide the Redalyc? So, please suggest us and help us in this regard, so we can do something special for the reviewers and for the authors and for also organizations, so we can circulate data in proper manner. Actually, we want to provide data in full and accurate manner, but we don't know how we have to provide the same data in, I mean, specific way as well as required by the Redalyc. So please sir, guide us and help us. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you for being here also. And yes, Marcalyc is an XML technology that is going to help you to create these files. Yes, to create all these format readings that I'm going to show you. I'm going to show to you. I'm going to show all of them to you, so that you can see the advantages of working with us in Marcalyc. Yes, you're going to create your XML files in an easy way with where Marcalyc gives you freedom as an editor, gives you freedom over your publications. Okay, that's a really good advantage that Marcalyc offers to you. It gives you freedom of your publication. It gives you the opportunity to create an XML file, because every publication in Redalyc is created based on the XML JATS format. And as you said, it is hard to create an XML file outside, but Marcalyc gives you this opportunity, this advantage to create your own XML. That is what I'm going to show you here today in this training session, as you said. So I'm going to share my screen to you, so that I can show you some examples and we can start with this session. Okay.
Okay, sir, definitely, sir. Okay.
Okay, so I have already shared my screen to you, and you can see the Redalyc portal. Okay, here's an example of how a journal look once it is indexed inside the Redalyc portal. As you can see, we have the options of use Redalyc in Spanish and in English. Okay, so if you select English, it will change. And what do we have? First of all, our journal's logos, institutional and the journal logo. Then we have our journal's name, title, some information about our journal, like the name of the institution and the country. Then we have some other links, like going to the journal's website, the contact, and then we have some indicators. Okay, some indicators that will show us more information about our journal's readings inside this Redalyc portal. Okay, then we also have here our journal's numbers. Our journal's numbers or issues are organized by year, then by volume, and by issue or number. Okay. Then if we open one issue, one specific issue, it will show us the issue's articles. Yes, like we can see right here. This is how the articles are shown, right? The title, the authors, some more information like the abstract, and then some more information about authors. And here is what I told you in the beginning of the session, our reading formats. Yes, this is the ones that we create inside Marcalyc. And one of the biggest advantages that Marcalyc gives to the editors of the journals, that it is presenting to your readers your articles in a more friendly way. Okay, it goes beyond just the PDF, because we know that sometimes reading a PDF can be can get you tired, can be a heavy task. So we inside Marcalyc believe that reading an article should be a better task. So if we open the smart viewer, yes, if we open the smart viewer, that it is this format, I already have it open here. This is how your article could look once it's worked.
Yes, I can see it is it is very best version of from the PDF, sir. Looking very best, and you have specifically done this work. This is very best and effective.
Yes, of course, because we know that maybe some of the readers nowadays are not reading only inside a computer, or are not reading in paper. They cannot maybe be reading in a tablet, or maybe in a mobile device. So that is what we're gonna trying to create here with these reading formats. So this is a smart viewer.
Meanwhile, we can say that it is totally mobile friendly, also tablet friendly, also.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Definitely. And yes, we can see all the information here that we need, like the logos, first of all. Then we have our article name, title, then authors, DOI, abstract, keywords, and then we have our article. It's like with tables. Graphics, images, figures, and well, all the information that is shown in a PDF, but with a more friendly format. Okay, so this is the smart viewer. This is one of the publication formats that Marcalyc generates based on an XML format. Okay, that is very important for us to understand that all this is based on an XML format. Even if we look here on the upper part, we can see that it says scientific article viewer generated from XML JATS by Redalyc. Okay, it's all
Yes, sir.
based on XML.
Sorry for interruption, sir. I have a simple question, sir. On the internet, before this, I have already searched on the internet about XML creation and JS creation. So I have tried so many websites, but they are not being able to provide conversion of PDF from PDF to XML in correct way. Like Redalyc has already made this. Just uh, you have opened in your this what is the format of this web page in this format, sir. Sir, I have already tried, but I was failure so many times. So can I know, sir, how can we do make such type of web pages for the journals? Can you help me, sir, in this regard? If it is related to XML, sir?
Yes. Today we are going to create the XML that gives all these formats. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah, of course. So just to show you that this is all based on an XML, I have here the actual XML of this same article. Okay. that it's right here. This is an XML, right? The XML that is divided in 3 parts. First, we have the front, where we found the articles data, okay, like the journal title, the publisher name, the author. This is the first part of our XML. If we see the article title, a search for pulsation, it's the same that is here. It's the same thing. This is the base of all. And returning to the XML, it has 3 parts: the front, the body, where we see the full text of the article, and the back, where we see the references and the notes. Okay, those are the 3 parts of our XML: front, body, and back. Okay, we have to remember that. Okay, so I have shown you the Redalyc portal. Yes, the example of a journal in the Redalyc portal, the example of a smart viewer on an article, and how it is all based on an XML file, that is this one. Okay, now that we know this thing, now that I show you what we can do with Marcalyc, we're going to Marcalyc. Okay, now is when we are going to start this this session about how to use Marcalyc, that is going to create these XML formats and generate all our reading formats. Okay, first of all, we go to the website, to Marcalyc. Here's the website. And then we go to login with our user and password. You already have a user and a password, but I'm going to send them to you once more, if you like, by the end of this training session, so that you can go inside your account in Marcalyc. Okay, so I'm going to use right now a demonstration account, a test account that we here inside Redalyc we use for making upgrades to the program or making training sessions just like the one that we're making right now. So we enter a user, password, and then we log in inside our account in Marcalyc. Okay, then we are gonna, the first thing that we're gonna see when we enter Marcalyc for the first time in our account is a question. Okay, a question will appear right here. This question has to do with the PDF format. And the question is, would you like to stay with your original PDF from your journal's website? Or would you like to use the PDF format that Marcalyc generates? Marcalyc generates 2 types of PDF, Riga and Uppsala. So the answer of the question depends on every editor. Would you like to use your own PDF, your original PDF, or would you like to use the PDF that Marcalyc generates? Okay, that's the first question. Once you answer this question, your homepage will look like this. Yes, the journal's name, the journal's logo, and then your journal's issues. Okay, we have here a lot of issues because, as I said, this is like a test account. But
okay,
yes.
okay, sir. I mean, it is very advanced system, sir. Very nice, sir.
Okay, thank you. So the issues from your journal are going to look like the ones right here. They will be organized by year, then by volume, and by issue or number. Okay. Obviously, there are a lot of numbers, as I said, because this is a test account. If it is the first time that an editor enters his journal's homepage, well, this information will be empty. So then the indicators, the information that we have here. First, we have the total of the issues that we have created. Okay, this is the total of issues. Then we have, with this green check, the numbers or the issues that are already online. Okay, the issues that are inside or indexed inside Redalyc. Okay, the ones that we can see like this, with this green check. Okay, then with the orange check, like this right here, we have the issues that have been tagged, that are finished. But once you finish an issue, this issue will have to be processed internally inside Redalyc. Once this intern process is finished, then it will go online in this green color. Okay, so in the orange color, we have the issues that are finished, but they are yet to be processed internally inside Redalyc. Then in the yellow color, we have the issues that are in process. Okay, they have been created, but maybe they are missing 1, 2, or 3 more articles to be done. So they are still in process. Once they are done, we finish them, they will go orange, and then the internal process where they will go green and they will be online. Okay, so that's the process. The issues we create will take here in Marcalyc. And then the important part is add an issue. That's the part that we're going to start right now. Okay, but first, some important information. It is recommended to you that once you are finished, once you are done marking the articles, once you are done with your work of the day in Marcalyc, it is recommended for you to sign out. Okay, here's the option to sign out, because this will prevent you from provoking errors, like when you want to start again your work here, maybe a message will appear that you have already signed in or start a session, and that can generate problems. So it is very easy. Once you are done with your work of the day, just sign out. Okay, and then we can go to add a new issue. So we click here and we will add a new issue. And this is the information that we have to generate. Okay, fill in the following information. This information will appear in the headline of all articles. First, the volume. Okay, the volume that we're gonna work on. This information obviously depends on every issue that you're working. Okay, for example, I'm going to type volume 24 and issue number 1. Then the year of the publication that we're working on. I'm gonna choose 2023. And maybe the publication has a last year. Maybe it is a publication that lasted 2 years. So you can type or you can enter a last year. If your publication doesn't have a last year, there's no problem. This information can be empty. Then first and last month. Maybe our publication is made by a semester. Okay, So we can select the first month, January, and the last month, June, or maybe it's the second semester. So the first month could be July, and the last month could be December. Okay, so this information, again, depends on the issue that you're working on. Okay, then we have the sections. Okay, here we will add the sections that our issue has. For example, we click here, and maybe there's an editorial, and we save it. We can add as many sections as we need. Maybe we have another section that has all the scientific articles, and we save it. Yes, maybe there's another section for reviews in our issue, so we can add as many as we need. Or if we made a mistake, we can delete them. This time, to make this example, I'm gonna stay just with one section, scientific articles. Okay. Then type of installment: ordinary, special or extraordinary, supplementary or double. Once more, this information, once again, this information depends on every issue. I'm gonna stay with ordinary. Period. Could be spring, summer, autumn, first semester, second semester. We can choose one of these. If there is no specific period, it can be stay with unknown. Then we have to specify if our publication is a periodic publication. If it is a periodic publication, we simply say yes. This will allow us to keep adding more articles to this issue once it's closed, because it is a periodic publication. Okay, it continuously generates more articles. So if we say yes in this option, Marcalyc will allow us to keep adding articles to this number once it is closed. But if it is not a periodic publication, we just say with no. And then once the issue is closed, you cannot add more articles. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I have one question.
Yes.
Sir, how can get the login ID for Marcalyc, sir?
Okay, your login, I mean, you mean your password and your username?
Yes.
Okay, yes, if you mean your username and your password, I will give them to you. I will send them to you via an email. I will send them to you, so you can start using this markup tool. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Many thanks to you, sir.
Yes, no problem. Okay, so yes, I will send them to you, and then we can continue with the issue information. Okay, we double check the information. If it is all correct, we can go to the licenses right here. And this information will open. The licenses depends obviously on every journal, which type of Creative Commons license are your journal using. This information can be found inside the web page of the journal. Okay, so we simply select one of the options, one of the attribution here. Maybe we select one of these, and when you select your Creative Commons license, these descriptions will autofill these two. Okay, I'm going to show you. Okay, if we select this, for example, then this information has been filled automatically. The license description and the link to the license. Then the copyright installment this information can be found in the license description inside the journals page. I'm going to type here YN, for example, and then the copyright holder, like it says here, it could be the journal or the publication institution or the author. Okay, so I'm going to type some journal's name. Then the copyright year, we select all this information based on the website of our journal. This information can be easily found inside the web page of our journal. Okay, so once this information is finished, we check that it is all correct, and if it is all correct, we have to click here in the save option, and that way we will create the new issue. Okay, we click save, it will load the data, and then our issue will be created. Okay, here it says the issue has been created successfully. That's how we know that in fact our issue has been created. Okay, and then we will find right here the issue that we have just created, volume 24, issue number 1. Okay, it is with the yellow color because it is a number or an issue in process. Okay, and the issues in process, we can edit the issues information. As you can see, when I position the indicator here, this green pencil opens and it is for edition. If we click here, we can edit the information about the issue. Okay, this can only be made when the issue is in progress, is in the yellow color. Once it is closed, like in the orange color right here, we cannot edit it. Okay, the information about the issue can be edited only when the issue is in process. Okay, so we're going to enter our new issue. We simply click here and the new issue will open. Okay, the journal's title, the year, volume, and number. And the only section that I have created, scientific articles. If I would created more sections, they will appear here. I only created one, so this is the only section. And as you can see, the information reads, there are no articles in this section because it is a new issue. Okay, so to add new articles to our new issue, we go here, add an article. And we click. And now we have to fill the information about the article that we are about to create. Yes, like type of article, for example. What type of article are we about to work on? So we check this information with the original article, maybe with the original PDF or with the website of our journal. We select one of the options. Maybe our article is an editorial, a book review, article review, a case study, or any of the options. Okay, I'm going to stay with scientific article because it is one of the most used. Then article title. Okay, what is the title of the article that I'm about to tag, I'm about to work? So obviously this information we have to check with the original article that we will work on. Then we have the section. I only created one section, so it is the only one that appears here. So scientific articles. Then the original language. Okay. here we have to stay with the original language of the article. Yes, the first language that the article was created on. And we select the correct option in the language, the original language of our article. Okay, because it is common that the scientific articles are created in a language, but then they can be translated to another language. Here, in this part, we have to select the original language of the article, okay? So I'm going to make an example for a Spanish article, so I will stay with Spanish right here. Then, first and last page, okay, the paging of our article. Here we could say, I don't know, for example, page number 15, first page, and last page, number 32. Okay, this is if our article still has a traditional paging like this, but there are publications that are only online publications that are no longer printed, so they don't have traditional paging. They have now electronic paging. So if it is an electronic paging, that information can be found in the original PDF. Okay, the electronic paging is composed by a letter and then a combination of numbers, like this example. Okay, so we just have to check which type of paging does my article has, if it has traditional paging or if it has electronic paging. Okay, then citation style. We have to check what citation style does our journal works with. The citation style then that the author used in this article. Okay, there are some options here. I'm gonna choose APA or APA because it is one of the most common. Then here's an important part. We have to upload an HTML file because it will be the archive that Marcalyc will use to make text inference. Okay, I'm going to show all this information to you, but first we have to create our HTML and upload it right here. This is the option, but as you can see, the options for upload files are not yet activated. How they can be activated? We first have to create the article. So we click here, create. Okay, there's an error that there cannot be electronic paging and traditional paging. So I will stay with the traditional paging and then click on create. And the article has been saved successfully. And now we can see that the options for upload have been activated. Okay, HTML, PDFs in second or third language, and the featured image. I'm going to explain all this to you, but first, we are going to create our HTML. The HTML file, that it is very, very important for this markup tool, okay? So we click here, upload, and then Marcalyc will tell you the specific, all the specifications about the HTML file that we have to upload. First, you must zip your article with a maximum supported size of 4 MB, okay? With UTF-8 encoding containing only one index.html file, as well as the images of the article. Okay, it is very important that our file is named index.html, okay, with lower caps, index.html. So now that we know these specifications, we will create this file. Okay, so first, if you have your original PDF, it is easy to convert this PDF to a Word, because I'm gonna make the example using the Word processor. Okay, so I have here my article. This is a PDF that we have converted from PDF to Word. That is very easy to do. Just in your original PDF, with the you click with the right click and open as Word file. Okay, so here we have the PDF converted to a Word. This is my article. I just converted very easily the PDF to Word. Okay, then how can we convert this Word to an HTML file? First, we go to Archive. Okay, then we go to Save As. Yes, this is Spanish, guardar como. In English is Save As. Save As. And then we choose maybe the carpet where you wanna save it. Yes. Once you have chosen the carpet, this information will open. And then name of the archive. We remember we needed to be named index.html. Okay. Then type of document. This is important. We click here, and from the options, we will select web page. Okay, this is Spanish, página web. In English, it means web page. It will say web page. So we select here, web page. And then we go to tools, right here. This is for the codification. Tools. Web options. Codification. Then from the options, we select Unicode UTF-8. Okay, there are a lot of options, but we want to select Unicode UTF-8. And then we can click here for all our web page HTML to be saved with the same codification, that it will be Unicode UTF-8. Okay, then we click accept, and that's it. Remembering to put the correct number HTML, index.html. So we have the web page type, the title, and the codification that I'm going to show you once more. For the codification, tools, web options, codification, Unicode UTF-8, save, always save, and accept. One more time, tools, web options, codification, Unicode UTF-8, save, and accept. And we can click in save. And just like that, we have created our HTML file. Okay, it is, as you can see, it is easy to do using Word. Okay. Okay, so there's still one part missing, that is to zip these files. Okay, once you create your HTML, these two archives will be created, index archives and index.html. These two have to be zipped Okay, you have to make them a zip. Okay, just like this. Zip. And once you have your zip file, you can name it as you want to. Okay, maybe you can name it by the name of the article, or you can name it, I don't know, maybe article 1 or article 2, article 3, as you want to. Okay, for the zip file, you can name it as you want to. But for the HTML, it has to be named index.html, right? So once you have your zip file, you can return to Marcalyc, and now you can upload it. We simply click here, choose a zip file. We go to your carpet, and then we select our zip file, open, and as we filled all the specifications, it will say that the file has been accepted. Okay, so once it has been uploaded, we can close this window, and once it is uploaded, you the option to view the HTML will be activated. You can click here, and this is the HTML file that we have just created. As you can see, it is the article, but in an HTML format. Okay, and it is uploaded inside Marcalyc. Then we finished uploading our HTML file. What more files can we upload? PDF. We can upload a PDF in a second and a third language. You just upload it here and choose the language. It is the second or the third PDF, and that's it. So if you have PDFs of the articles in a second or a third language, you can upload them here. Then the featured image. You can also upload a featured image for your article. Where this image will be shown? Well, you upload it here and it will be shown in the Redalyc portal. We go back. This right here, this is the featured image. Okay, you can choose the image that will be shown here. Maybe an image for related to the article. If you do not upload a featured image, Marcalyc will generate one automatically. Okay, so this is the featured image, and you can upload it right here. Okay, so we double check this information. If it is all correct, then we have already uploaded our HTML, so we can close this window. And as you can see, the text that said that there are no articles in this section has been erased, and now we have the article that we have just created. Okay, with the option of go to the tagging process. Once the tagging process is done, we can see the formats right here. And we can also edit the information of our article. Maybe upload another HTML, maybe upload another file, maybe change some of this information. Okay, so we're going to the important part, that is the tagging process of the article that is making the XML file. Okay, so we click here in tag. And now our markup technology has been opened. And first of all, we have the wizard, the first wizard. So I will explain this to you. Marcalyc works with 3 inference wizards. Okay, each one of them will help you in this tagging process. These 3 wizards are the part that make the tagging process easy. That really helps you save time in the tagging process of an article because they will make a lot of the work for you. Okay, and this is the first of the three, the inference wizard of the article's content. So here's the information that you need to read to get to know better this inference wizard. But what do we have to do here? We have to tag the titles of the sections and subsections because this wizard has to do with the full text, the body of your article. Okay, so as it says here, if you want to start using the Marcalyc inference wizard for your article's content, click accept. If you'd like to tag manually, click cancel. Okay, to do this manually will take you a lot of time, so we obviously click accept. And then this is the part where you tag the section's titles. Okay, we simply click here, where section, we click here, and our HTML will open. Then this information now, we don't need this information because this is the front. Remember the front, the article's title, the author, the abstract. We have to go to the sections, and here we have our first section, that is the introduction. Okay, so we tag the title of the section, in this case introduction, and this section is added. Okay, then we go to add another section. We have to add all the sections of our article's body. Section number 2. In this case, for this example, the sections are even numbered. That will make this easy. Then we tag the second section title, and it is added. Then we go to the next section. That will be section number 3. Okay, we tag the title. Next section, that will be section number 4. Then, as we saw, section number 4 has subsections, like the one, and then for a subsection, we just click add subsection, and we tag the subsection's title. That will be 4.1. Okay, so we tag the subsection. If our subsection has another subsection, I mean a subsection of the subsection, we can add it here. Okay, we can add as many subsections as we need. If maybe we made a mistake, we can delete this subsection. Okay, but there's another subsection, so we will add it. 4.2. Then the next section, it will be number 5. Right here, we tag the title. And this section also has subsection. So we add it here. Find 5.1. Okay. Another subsection, which will be 5.2. Then add section for the section number 6. And add section for the next, that will be section number 7. And as we can see, this section is the last section. Yes, it is very common in our articles that the first section is the introduction And the last section are the conclusions of the article, as it is in this case. Our last section, section number 7, is the conclusions. So we select the title of the last section, and as you can see right here, the information says click here and select the last 5 words, at least 5 words from the last paragraph of the article. Okay, so to finish this section, we have to click here and select at least 5 words from the last paragraph of the last section. We have here our last section. We go to the last paragraph and select at least 5 words of it. This way we will show Marcalyc and the wizard where the last section ends. Okay, we check this information, and if it is all correct, we click on Infer. Okay, once we are done with that process, the Marcalyc markup tool will open, and we have it right here. Okay, the marker will divide the screen into, as we can see, first in the right part we have the HTML that we uploaded. Okay, this is the article in the HTML that we uploaded. Okay, this is where we get the information, and then in the left part we have our XML, the XML that we are creating. The information that is right here, it's the information that will be shown in our publication formats, in our readers. Okay, this is the important part. This is the information that we're going to show to our readers. This is the XML. If we remember, we said that the XML is divided in 3 parts. The front, where we find the article's data, that is this part. If we put the indicator here, it will say front. This is the first part of the XML. Then the second part of the XML is the body of the article, that it is the full text. So if we go here, it will say body. Okay, meaning it's that part of the XML. Then the last part of the XML will be the back. Okay, we will find references and notes. So this is the part where we create the XML simply by putting the correct information on each label. Okay, so we're going to start doing that. First, the title. The title of our article. We have it right here, but as we can see, my title is missing information. This is the complete title. How can we fix it? We click on the label and we tag the complete information. And just like that, the information will pass here. Okay, the information that we tag here will pass on the label that we select right here. Then we have the author's information, like maybe the author's name, last name, or email. So we click on the labels, we click on the label name, and we select the name of the author. Then last name, and we tag the information. Email, affiliation information, first the complete affiliation of the author, the institution standardized institution cielo. If the author has this option, it can be added. If it doesn't have, this information can be empty without problem. Okay, and we can see the help option that will activate in almost every label for telling you what information does this label requires. Okay, as you can see, simply by positioning yourself in the labels, the help option will appear. Then the country of the author will not be tagged here. Once you click the country label, this option will appear, okay, where you have to choose one of the options that Marcalyc gives you. So we choose the correct option, that is Spain, for the country of the author. And now we have all the information of the author. Then we go to the dates. Okay, we know it is important for a journal and for an article, a scientific article, the dates of received and the date of accepted. Okay, so we have our dates right here. How can we put them here? The dates are not to be tagged here. Simply, if we click on the date label, these options will appear. We simply have to click on choose date. Then we click on the correct year, 2015. Month, it is December, and the day is the 10th. And now we have our correct received date. Then accepted date, we have it here. First, we click here to open the calendar. The year 2016, month, March, and the 28th. And we have here our two dates. If we want to add more dates, we click here on the label dates, and we click here on the option date, and one more date will open. We have to choose an option. Which type of date are we selecting? The reception date, approval, editing, publication, print, or which of the options, okay? And if we maybe add a label by mistake, we can close it or erase it right here. Okay, then for the abstracts, to add the abstracts in the original language, that is Spanish, we click here in paragraph and we select all the information. Okay, and the information will be added here. If we want to add another abstract, an abstract in another language, we click in the abstracts label, then abstract in another language. We select or tag the information, and we have to indicate which language this abstract is, and it is in English. Okay, then keyword group. Maybe we want to add the keywords, so we just select the keywords by adding a keyword group. Okay, keyword group, then keywords, and we select the keywords of our article. Okay, language, first Spanish. If we want to add another keyword group, we select the keyword group label, then keyword group, and the keywords in another language. We select them and they will be added. Okay, language, English. And now we have the abstracts and the keywords. Okay, what more information can we have in this part that is the articles data? We click on the major label articles data here, and this is the options that Marcalyc gives us in this part, like related articles, maybe the DOI. We click here, and we go to our articles DOI. That is the one right here. And now we have added the DOI. What more information can we have? As I said, we go to the major label and we can maybe add another links, additional information, or fundings. We can make the example for adding fundings. We just click here. The labels will open. Funding source, we go to the funding information that is in this case all the way down here in the acknowledgements. So the funding source will be this institution. Then the contract number is right here. And the beneficiary, that could be the journal, the author, or as it is in this case, the investigation. So we add here the title of the article. And now we have added the fundings. We just have to select which type of funding is this. It is by contract. And now we have added all this information to our article, to our XML. Now we click on save. Okay, this is another recommendation that I can give to you. Always save your progress. Just click here and your progress will be saved. Okay, because we know that there could be maybe some connection failure or an electronic failure, and your progress, your work could be lost. So to prevent that, you can click on the save button as many times as you need. Okay, so we are finished with the first part of our XML, that is the front. Now we are going to the full text, meaning the body of the XML. We click here, and as you can see, these sections have been created. Okay, because we select the sections in our wizard. Yes, just to make the example, I'm going to show it. The section number 1, introduction. Yes, section number 2. This is the information that is going to show in the body or the full text of the XML. So it have to be shown very, very, very carefully and very good. Okay, first section, second section, third section, fourth section. I'm gonna do this more quickly because it's the second time that I show you how to do this. Then subsection of the section 4. Another subsection of the section 4. Section number 5. Subsection 5.1. another subsection will be 5.2. And in the next section number 6. And the last section, that is section number 7. Yes, if you miss maybe a letter or something, you can go and do it again. And remember, you have to select at least 5 words from the last paragraph of the last section. And now you have all your sections here because the wizard has worked correctly. Yes, section number 1, section number 2, section number 3, and the sections, as you can see, are added with their paragraphs. Yes, to add every section, every title, every paragraph for each section will take you a lot of time of tagging every section from every paragraph. That's why this wizard can save you a lot of time. Okay, so now the work we have to do is check the information that is all correct. Yes, because you want to show this information to your readers. So we go checking paragraph by paragraph from left to right. That is why you have here your HTML and here your XML that you're creating. So you can check the information correctly. Okay, this paragraph we see that is correct. Then next paragraph, we see that it is also correct, but there are things that you can edit here. You can edit all this information as you want. And we can see that this paragraph here has notes. Yes, this number 1 and this number 2. So that information is missing here, but we can add it easily. Okay, first we go where the information should go. We type the number 1, then we select that number 1, and these options will open. Okay, and we wanna superscript, and just like that we added the note number 1. Then the note number 2, as we can see right here, goes on the end of the paragraph. Click here, we type number 2, we select that number 2, the options will open, and we select superscript. And now we have our 2 notes, number 1 and number 2. And well, to show you those options, you simply select any information, and you can put it in bold letter, italic, underlined, or one of these options. Okay, I will go cursive or italic to show you this example. Okay, we go to the next paragraph. It's all correct, and we made it to section number 2. In section number 2, we will find an equation. Okay, an equation that to add an equation, Marcalyc offers you 2 options. Okay, you can add an equation by 2 different options: by an image or using the equations marker. Okay, I'm going to show you both examples. First, by an image. How can we add an equation by image? The first thing we need is a paragraph label without any information. a paragraph label that is free of information, okay? This paragraph label has this information. So I'm just gonna delete or close this information. And now, when you have a paragraph label just like this one, without any information, if you click here, these options here will appear. Quotation, equation, in-text equation, figure, list, table, verse. Okay, now we need equation. We click here and the equation labels will open and we fill the information. First, identifier. Select the equations identifier here. Then, as I said, you can add the equation by two types, the equation marker or by image. First, we're going to add by image. Then we click here. We go to the gallery that opens here when you click in image, gallery. Then you upload your images. Choose images. You go to your carpet. I recommend to you to have your images organized in a carpet, ready to be uploaded. We select the correct image of our equation, open. Then we go to upload, insert. Our image will appear here. We select it and we click accept. And just like that, our equation by image has been added right here. And it will be shown in our final products, in our reading formats, okay? Then we can erase this label as we are not going to use it. And now we have added our equation by image, okay? Then we have to erase the repeated information. As you can see, we have as another paragraph the equations identifier. If I leave this here, it will be shown in our final product and the information will be repeated and it will not look good. Okay, so we simply erase this paragraph and we save our progress. Then for this paragraph, as you can see, the paragraph is cut in two. This paragraph should be united in one paragraph. This is a mistake. And if we leave this information here, it will be shown also in our final product. And we do not want that. So how can we fix this? We have to erase one of the two. So we erase this, then we click here in this paragraph and we select the complete paragraph. And just like that, our paragraph is no more cut. Okay. Then, as you can see in the paragraph, there's an equation. Okay, there's an equation inside the paragraph. We will take advantage of this opportunity and show you how to create equations using the equation marker. So we go in the paragraph where the equation goes. We delete this information. And once you click inside the paragraph, here these options will appear and we want in-text equation. We click here. Once more, you can add your equation by image or you can tag it. Now we're going to tag. Okay, so we click here. And here we have our equation editor, our equation marker. Here we can add all the information about all the equations that we need. The first thing that we have to do is click here on this square. Once it is from this of this blue color, we can add the information. Okay, what information can we add using the equation editor? We can add all these variables, all this information, the mathematical information. Okay, fractions. And all these components. So here we need a radical. Okay, once this information is added, we erase the first square. Then we click once more here and we add the rest of the information. Okay, in this case, it is a very simple equation. And once it is finished, we click here on insert equation. And just like that, the in-text equation has been added. Okay, we have it right here. So what are the difference from using equations in image or using equations in the equations editor? Well, the equations editor gives you more freedom over the equation that you want to input inside your articles. Okay, so it is recommended that you should use the equations editor, but you can also add equations by image without any problem, as we just did right here. Okay, so we save our progress and then we can continue with the tagging process. We see that this paragraph is correct, but here we have a quotation. This is a quotation. We can see that it's a quotation because the way it is added. Yes, because the space. But here we have it as just another paragraph, and that is incorrect. If we leave this information like this, it will be shown just as another paragraph in our final product, and that will be incorrect. So how can we make this a quotation like this? It is very easy. We have to delete this information because we want a paragraph label without any information. A paragraph that is free of information. Then if we erase all this information, once we have our paragraph label free, like this, these options will appear. Okay, we have already made an equation. Now we want a quotation. So we click here, the quotation label will appear, click on paragraph, and we select the correct information. And just like that, we have added the quotation as it should be. Okay, it is not just another paragraph, it is a quotation. Okay, we save our progress and we can continue. We made it to the section number 3. Okay, and in section number 3, we can see here that we have a list. Okay, a list with 2 elements. But here we have the list added just as paragraphs, and that is also incorrect. If we leave this information like this, it will be shown incorrectly in our final product. Okay, so we need to add a list. Once more, we need a paragraph label free of information. So I'm going to delete these labels and stay with this one, and then erase the information. So my label is free of information. Once it is free of information, these options will appear once more. We have already made quotations, equations, and now we want a list. We click here, and the list labels will open. First, the title of the list. I'm gonna select this. Then the first item of the list. Tag it. Then to add another item, we go to the list paragraph label, list label. Then we click on item and select the correct information. And there we have the 2 items of our list. Now we only have to tell Marcalyc which type of list this is. Okay, we click on list and then type of list, order, bullet, alpha lower, alpha upper. Here we have an order list because it has numbers. Then we choose order. And that's why I didn't tag or select the numbers 1 and 2, because it is an order list. And by selecting order here, in our final products, our list will be numbered. So if I selected the numbers and I select order type of list, the numbers will be repeated. Okay, so we simply choose the type of list order and the numbers will automatically appear in our final product. We save our progress and now we have the list as it should be, as a list, not just as another paragraph. Then we go to section number 4. Okay, the subsections, as we see, were added correctly. Subsection number 4.2. And here we find a table. Okay, the table number 1 of this article. So, how can we add a table to our XML here? There are 2 ways of adding a table in Marcalyc, just like we did on the equations. Marcalyc gives you the opportunity of adding a table by an image or by a marked table. Okay, we're gonna do both examples. First, what we need, once more, we need a paragraph label free of information. Okay, so this paragraph label has this information. I'm gonna erase it to make the example. The paragraph label here is free, so our options will appear once more. Quotation, equation, list. Now we want a table. So we click here. The table labels will open. First, the identifier of our table will be table number 1. Okay, then the title of our table. We select it here. Then the paragraph, if the table has paragraph, you can add it here, but our table doesn't have paragraph, so I'm gonna erase this label. Then, as I said before, you can add your table by an image or via text table. First, I'm gonna show you how to add a text table. That is the easiest way, okay? When you click in the text table label, that is this one, an option will appear under the table. Okay, as you can see, I'm going to click and the import table option will appear. If I click on any other label, the import label option disappears. So it is very, very easy. We just click on text table, then import table, and our table will import as easy as that. Okay, then as we are not going to add a table by image, in this case, we close this label. Attribution. We select the attribution. Then the notes. Our table has a very small note. We added first the identifier, that is this asterisk, then paragraph, and we have all the information of our table. The identifier, the title, the table itself, the attribution, and the note. Okay, then we check for repeated information like this. We have a paragraph showing the identifier and the title of our table. That is incorrect, so we erase this information. Okay, here we have another paragraph showing us the attribution and another paragraph showing us the notes that we have already added in the correct labels. So we erase this information because it is repeated. Okay, we have added our table number 1 correctly, so we save our progress and we can continue. Section number 5. In the subsection number 5.1, we can see that there is another table number 2. So once more, what do we need to add a table? A paragraph label free of information. Then we select the table. The table labels will open. Identifier, table number 2. Okay. Then we go to the title of our identifier. Paragraph, our table doesn't have a paragraph, so we erase this. Then we have already made the text table. Now, how can we add a table by an image? Simply, we click on image, we go to gallery, but first we have to choose the orientation of the table. Okay, the original orientation, or if it is a very long, a very big table, we can rotate it. Okay, but in this case, we're going to stay with the original orientation. And we go to gallery, then we go to upload, choose images, we select table, upload, insert, we select it and we click accept. And we have our table added by image. Then we're not going to use this, so we erase this label. Then attribution, we select the attribution of our table. Notes, our table doesn't have a note, so this information can be empty. Then we erase the repeated information. And then we are finished with the second table. Okay. We save our progress and we can continue with subsection number 5.2, where we will find a figure. Okay, we have here a graphic figure. So how can we add it here? Once more, we want a paragraph label without any information, free of information, so that our options can be opened once more. And now we're gonna click on the option figure, picture, or graph. We click here, the correct labels will open. Identifier, figure 1. Then the name, the title, then paragraph, there is no paragraph, so we erase this. Then we go to image to add our graphic. Image, gallery, and it is the same process. Upload, choose images, then we choose the correct image, open, upload, insert, we select the correct one, and we click accept. And now we have our image added. Okay, now the attribution. We select it correctly. And now we have our graphic. We must erase the repeated information that we have here. And just like that, we have added our graph. Okay, we once again save our progress and continue with our tagging process. Section number 6. We can see that is all correct. And then section number 7. That is the last section, as we remember. And as you can see, we can no longer go far beyond this because we selected at least 5 words of the last paragraph of the last section. And Marcalyc understood that this is the last part of the full text or the body of our article. Okay, so with that, we can say that we have finished the tagging process of the full text of the body of our XML. Okay, so we added a figure, we added a table by an image. Yes, we also added a table by a text table like this one here. We also added a list. We made the example for a quotation. We made the example for an equation by an image and an equation using the equation editor. Okay, so we are finished with this part. And now we are just missing the last part of our XML, the part of the back, okay, the references. So every time we click here in this part, a warning will appear. This warning is a reminder that you always have to tag the article's title in the references whose publication type is journal. Okay, I'm going to show you more of this as we advance. So we click here, but every time you click on that part, this warning will appear. Okay, we click accept, and now we have the second of our wizards. Okay, if you remember, I told you that there are 3 wizards for the use of Marcalyc. Three wizards that help you save time and help you with the tagging process. This is the second of them. And this is the Impress wizard for the references. Okay. This wizard will help you tagging the references and will help you save a lot of time too. So if you want to start using Marcalyc Inference Wizard for the article's references, click accept. If you'd like to tag manually, click cancel. Obviously, we want the wizard to work because we want to save time. So we click accept. And this is the work that the wizard needs for us to do. First, it shows you 3 things: the complete reference, then the source of the reference, and the type of publication. You just have to check that this information is correct. If it is correct, you just click next. Okay. This reference is a journal, and this is the correct source. So we click next. Then this reference, this is the complete reference, this is the source, and we need to show Marcalyc which type of publication is this. As we can see, this is a book or a book chapter. Okay, we click here and then we go to the next reference. Once more, this is a book. So we click here and we go to the next reference. Complete reference, source, and type of publication. This is another book. We go to the next one. This is the complete reference, the source, and as you can see here, it is a thesis. So it is all correct. Next, this is the complete reference. It is a book, so it is all correct. We go to the next one. And then as we can see, this is a web page, a website. So this information is correct. As you can see, there is not the next reference option because this is the last reference. So we click finish. And as you can see, now we can corroborate that our wizard has worked correctly because we have all our references here. The complete reference, the authors, divided by names and last names, the year of the reference, the attribution, another reference. Once more, to do this, manually will take you a lot of time to tag reference by reference, author by author, year by year. It will take you a lot of time. So, as you can see, our wizard has worked correctly and has saved us a lot of time. Okay, we check that the information is correct. And as you can see, it is correct. So what more information can we add here? We go to the main label, that is these reference notes and appendix. We click here, and this is the information that we can add in this part: acknowledgements, appendix, glossaries, notes, or another references part. We're gonna add the notes, okay? We click here. First, we go to the identifier, that is here, is number 1. But if you remember, the identifier, this number 1, has to be in superscript. Then we click on the paragraph and add the note number 1. Then we want another note, the identifier, that will be this number 2. And then we select it to make it superscript, and then paragraph of the second note. Now we have added the notes. We save the progress, and what more information can we add? We will make the example for acknowledgements. Okay, we select acknowledgements, we go and select the complete information. And there we have added more information here. Okay, so this information is correct. We save the progress, and we are done with the articles data, that is the front, the full text, that is the body of the XML, and the last part of the XML, that is the back, the references. Remember, every time you click here, the warning will appear. So we are finished, but remember, there are 3 wizards in Marcalyc. We have just used 2. So to activate the third and last wizard, we have to go to full text and click on any section. This is very important. To activate the last wizard, we have to activate it here. But first, you have to click on any section. Once you see the section, like this, the section number 1, change color to yellow, you can activate the quote inference. That is the last wizard. Because if you go to full text and you don't select a section and you go here and click the wizard that will appear is the articles content wizard. And we have already used this wizard. Is the one with the sections, if you remember. So if we made this work again, we will lose the progress. So we click cancel. So once more, to activate the last of the wizards, we go to full text, we select any section. Once it is yellow, is because it's selected, and we click in quote inference. And now we can activate and use the last of our wizards, that is the inference wizard for citations in the text. Okay, we read the information we have to save before and as it says, if you want to start using the inference wizard, click on accept. Otherwise, click on cancel. Once more, we want to save time, we want to use the wizard, so we click accept. And now we can corroborate that the wizard has worked correctly because the citations inside the text have changed color. Now they are green because they are linked with the correct information. As you can see, if we position ourselves in this quotation, it will lead us to the correct reference. Okay, that is the work of the third and last wizard. Once more, to do this manually will take you time. The nodes that we added have also been linked, as you can see. Node number 1 and node number 2 are linked with the correct information. Okay, section number 2 is also linked correctly. Now you can make this these quotations, this information manually. For example, I want this to be linked with the equation number 1. So we select it, then we go to internal link. We go to equations, and we select the equation and click insert. And now it is linked to the equation number 1. Okay, you can also do this manually. But as we can see, our wizard has worked correctly. We will see that also the tables have been linked correctly. Table number 1 and table number 2. As well as figure number 1. That is the only figure we have. Okay, so that is the work of the third and last wizard. Okay, so now we have used all our 3 wizards. We can say that our progress, our work is done. So we click on save and we go to finish, and there will be a message of error. Okay, I leave this error on purpose so that I can show you how to fix it, because it is a common error. And the message says 1 or more errors found in tagged information. Please check the error list. Now, how can we know where is my error? Marcalyc changes colors to show you where the error is. As we can see now, the back part of our XML, the references part, is in a red color, meaning that this is where the error is. Okay, so we click here, the warning will appear, and to show you in which references the errors are, they will change color as well. Okay, this is where the error is, and the error is articles title type is required. So the error is generated because we do not listen to this warning. This is the error. The articles title always have to be tagged in a publication type, in a journal publication. Okay, so this reference is a journal, and the article's title has to be tagged. So how can we do that? We click here on the reference label, and all these options will appear. This is all the information that you can add to your references. Okay, the paging, the ISSN, or all this information. Now we need the article's title. Okay, we click here and we select the article's title. And now we have fixed one of the errors. Then we go and check again if there are more errors, and we have another one here that is the same error. Article's title tag is required in the journal's type references. So once more, we click on the reference label. All the options here will appear, and we click on article's title. Then we will add the article's title, that is right here. Okay, we save it, and now we have solved these two errors. Okay, Now we can finish once more because we have solved the errors. We click on finish. And now there's a warning about some inconsistencies found in the tagging process. We can review them. Now we can see that the color has changed to yellow, not red, because there are no errors, just warnings. We can check, and the warnings are here because these references have no internal links. And this is not an error. This will make no errors or no incorrect process. These are just references used by the author that were not linked inside the full text. So there are no problem with these warnings. Okay, so now we finished all the tagging process of our article. Okay, the three parts of the XML are complete: the front, the back, and the full text with the correct information. So we save and we click finish. We have already reviewed this warning, so we can click on continue, and our publication formats will be generated. Okay, so this is the final part. This is the part where we can see our final products. We are done with the tagging process. We are done with generating our XML. Now we can see the final products, all of our publication formats, our reading formats. First, the intelligent viewer. We click here, and this is our final product, the product of our work. The section of the article, scientific articles, the title, the information about our author, the dates, the license, DOI, the funding, the abstract in Spanish, the abstract in English, as well as the keywords, the sections, first section. We can see the references linked inside the text. Okay, the notes also linked inside the text. Second section, we can see that the sections were separated correctly because they are marked with an orange color. Section number 2 with the orange color, its title. Okay, equation 1 linked here, the equation that we added by an image with its identifier, the equation we added in the text with the equations editor. Here we have the quotation. Yes, we can see that it is in fact a quotation, not just another paragraph. We can see the difference between a paragraph and a quotation. More references, section number 3 with the list. Yes, if you remember, we made a list as it is, not just as another paragraph, but as a list, and the list is numbered by order. Okay, the section number 4 with the subsections, subsection number 4.1, 4.2, where we found the table number 1 linked here in the text, and this is the text table that we added, okay, with this attribution and its notes. Okay, then section number 5 with its subsections. Here we have the table number 2, table that we added by an image. Then subsection number 5.2 with the figure that we added. Okay, we can see that all the information that we added is here, and it is, as we said, made to be friendly with the readers. It goes beyond a PDF. And the notes that we added, as well as the acknowledgements. Okay, so this is the Smart Viewer. This is one of the reading formats, one of our final products. Then we can go to the mobile viewer, as we said, because it is common nowadays that people read our articles, our journals articles, in a mobile device. So this is made for a mobile device. Here we have the sections. Okay. Sections and subsections. We have the abstracts in keywords, the references. We have the images. Yes, this is for, as we said, mobile formats. Okay. And if you want, well, it is PDF, and if you want more plain format, we have the HTML. It's all the same information. It's all based on the XML, remember. Quotation, list, tables, and image. Okay, so those are our final products. And once we are done with an article and we want to start working on another article, we can go back to the issue that we created. Okay, now as we are finished with this article, we can view it in the Smart Viewer and the Mobile Viewer, edit or delete. Okay, we can also export this information by using OJS. There's an installation guide and another information that we need. Okay, so we are getting to the final part of this training session. So I don't know if you have any question, you can go and ask, or if you don't have any questions, I can show you the help portal of the markup system that is Marcalyc. Okay, so I don't know if you have any questions. You can write them, or you can say as you want.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity. Seriously, sir, dear respected sir, you are a good and excellent trainer. I appreciate your presence, support, and coordination for our journal research ambition at this stage. And I am always ready for Redalyc. And if Redalyc needs any kind of help from us, let me only once. I am ready for always. But the process is a little bit lengthy, but it constitutes a good workflow for journal. And surely, I would like to take such type of service for my journal, because it will surely increase some quality enhancement. And one more request, sir. I need login credentials for Marcalyc for our journals. If possible, then please provide login so we can, we can proceed
Yes.
with such type of things, sir.
Yes, of course. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much for your kind words. It is our pleasure to work with you, and it is our pleasure for you to use Marcalyc. Okay, we are very pleased that you will start using this markup system that we here in Redalyc have created for journals just like yours. And yes, of course, the login credentials, the username and the password, I will send them to you once this session is finished. I personally myself will send them to you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And again, I would like to pay my word of thanks to you, sir. Seriously, you have given an opportunity to me learn all these things, sir. Seriously, it is a very effective kind of platform for all journals, and it is very important for all editors. And I thought all editors should be learn all these type of things, sir. Seriously, from my deep heart, I would like to pay my word of thanks to you again, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity, sir.
Yes, there is no problem. Thank you for all your kind words. And well, just to finish, I'm going to show you the help portal that is right here. Here where the word help, we click, And then we will see a user manual. Yes, maybe when you are working in Marcalyc and you are facing a problem or something that you don't know how to fix, you can go here to the user manual and maybe you will find there the answer to your questions. There's also an OGS menu and a series of tutorial videos. Okay, tutorial videos that are divided by the different parts of the tagging process. Okay, so they can also be helpful to you when you are in your tagging process. Okay, there are some tutorial videos and the frequently asked questions. Okay, that are right here.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, no problem. And well, if you are facing a problem that you cannot fix in your tagging process, not by using the manual, not by using the tutorial videos, okay, there's no problem. You can write to us. Okay, you can write to us. The email is right here. So you can ask your questions. We are always at your disposal to help you with this process. Okay, I personally will try to help you with anything that I can. Okay, so thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your interest, and that's it. That's the final part of our training session.
Thank you so much, sir.
No, thank you, and have a good night. I think it's night over there.
Thank you so much, sir, and have a nice day to you, sir. Please enjoy your day, sir.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Goodbye.